So could we continue, please?
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for your call, pal. I didn't move out of this fucking because he gave me an hour. He sent me home. He said, don't move, he says.
Well, listen, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it.
What's the matter?
I don't like it. I don't think this guy's around. I think somebody whacked him.
How do you let me say that?
Well, number one,
Go ahead.
they got that car. There was
You
nothing.
sure that's his?
That's positive it's it.
But it is positive.
The car was clean. Nothing in it.
How do you know that?
What do you mean, how do I know that?
Well, how do you know the car's clean? I'm explaining it. I can go over there now. By the time you fly in, I got to tell him these
I
things.
talked to the guy.
What do you mean the car? What guy?
The guy that, the car lot guy.
Yeah.
You know, the guy there.
Yeah.
He went around, he did some asking around and everything. He said there was nothing in the car was clean. And I said, well, why did they tow it?
Did they brush it down for fingerprints?
Huh?
Did they brush it down for fingerprints?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. How could you say that he's whacked out?
Well, what the hell's the guy cleaned up the car for? He done nothing in it. The car's all clean. There wasn't none of my clothes, nothing. I asked the guy, was there anything in the car? He said the car was cleaned out.
But that don't mean nothing. We're talking about if there was a police thing on it.
They're the ones that they took it to the police.
Now, let me explain something to you
What?
before you even give me the rest of the conversation.
All right.
Because when they do that, they put a circle around the car. They take prints of the car. Was this taking place?
No, when I was there.
No. Did he tell you that?
Well, he didn't know. He said the cops were off. The cops were there.
Yeah.
And while when they towed it away and everything.
Yeah.
He said they had the detectives there.
Okay. Well then.
And they were in the car in the trunk. He said they were inside. They pulled the seats. When they went through everything. He said.
When you come back, you talk like the mic. Go what else? Go ahead. What else?
Oh, that's it.
But you know it was his car. You seen the car?
I know it was his car.
How do you know it? Did you see it?
What do you mean I see it?
Did you see the car?
No, I didn't see it.
Well, how could you say you know it's
The
the
guy
car?
explained. The guy that described the car to a T. Described the car to a T.
This guy ain't gonna buy that. He won't buy it, believe me. My friend won't buy that.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. He won't buy it. Like I say, the car is there. I told you to pass the precinct.
Oh, this guy didn't know where they brought it.
Well, common sense will tell you. You find it out. You should have found it out. You should have found this out, Donnie. Look, I don't want you to get in no trouble.
Oh.
But the idea is, while you were there, you can shop around.
You want me to go eyeball it?
Huh?
You want me to eyeball it?
Show me you're supposed to go there. And then you come right back into New York. But the question is, find out what's going on.
Well, okay. When you said maybe he got whacked, I could detect the alarm in Lefty's voice. It's like, wait a minute. If he gets whacked, it ain't a good thing for anybody.
Well, exactly, because the only people going to whack him are going to be the Balistrieris.
Of course. And, he was in that, you could just tell. Why would you say that, Donnie? Why would you say that? He's hoping against hope, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's very interesting how he goes, was it brushed down? Did they brush it down?
He knows the routine, doesn't he?
He certainly does. And then he says, yeah, they put the circle on it, Donnie. The circle.
He knows the routine.
I mean, not his first barbecue when it comes to cars and stolen and everything else. Now, he says something very emphatic. He said, my guy won't buy that.
It's Mike Sabella.
As Mike Sabella the capo, right? He won't buy that, and we better come up with something. That's when he says, did you saw it? You saw it? No, the guy told me. Well, wait a minute. And you say, okay, you want me to go eyeball it? And he says, yeah, of course you got to. So did you go eyeball something that wasn't there or what?
No. But, that's why I kept telling him, look, the guy, The guy described the car to a T, everything in it. They searched it, so.
Well, yeah. It actually surprised the living hell out of me when you said, yeah, well, I think he got whacked. I went, oh, Jesus. But it was, it certainly put up his tentacles. Okay. So let's move on. And we're getting to the end of the Tony Conti saga.
Oh,
Well, I asked him. I said, "You have all the money?" And he said, "Yeah, I got all the money."
yeah, all the money for me, and you for the joint, and you for the apartment.
Well,
It'll take you about 2 hours. Do what you gotta do.
right.
Go check this place out.
All right.
Wait. Take it easy. Don't say all right.
All right.
But I want you in.
All right.
Otherwise, fly in tonight.
What am I gonna do? I got no clothes,
Donnie, fly in. What we're gonna do? At least over here, we do something for you.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah. All right.
You're
I'll check it out,
you're leaving your girl's house, and that's it.
I'll check it out, and then I'll call you.
You call
I'll
me
make
about
sure
it. I ain't gonna move until I hear from you.
I'll make sure it's the car.
Make sure it's the car, and then you and I have dinner by Mike's. Either late tonight or tomorrow afternoon, and that's it.
All right.
You go to your girl's house, and we get your clothes. I ain't worried about that. But I got no definite.
Okay.
Because this guy ain't gonna get away with it.
All right.
Because it's all bullshit.
All
You
right.
gotta tell me it's the guy. I want the plate number, because now we know how to check things out. And there's one other thing I'm checking out.
What?
Don't think I'm asleep. He's got a credit card. It goes to a mailing address. If he pays these tabs in these different places, he's arrived, pal.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm not asleep. No problem. So you take care of while you're there, wait a couple hours. But meanwhile, make a reservation. It's 10 after 4, 10 after 3. Make it for 6 o'clock New York, your time.
All right.
And you come into New York at 8, 9 o'clock tonight.
All right.
I want you open my house.
All right.
So,
Oh my God. Okay. He's a pushy guy. He just
To say the
laid
least,
out your
Leo.
itinerary. You go there, then 2 hours you come, then you go here and you're back, and it's like, oh, okay. And these are like orders he's barking out.
Oh yeah, go.
They're orders.
Go to the pound, make sure it's the car. Go check out his house, his apartment. Go check out the office. Where he had the business.
He's Joe. I started laughing when you said I got no clothes. He would have made you come in your jockey shorts.
Exactly. Because I told him my clothes were in. That my suitcase was in Tony's car.
Yeah. Now and then he, as Lefty is, as he is, he said the credit card. He pays with the credit card, which means he's still alive. Is that right?
If there's any charges,
Yeah.
check with the credit card company, and if there's any charges on there, we know he's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this whole setup is so beautiful in that, it may sound, we got a few laughs out of it and all, but what you're doing as an agent is you are setting up your case.
Definitely.
And all of the tapes and all of the things substantiated with the tapes, and they all play into getting the bad guys.
Now, Leo, when I go in, I don't know if they had talked to the Balistrieris or not. All right?
Oh, right.
I'm flying into New York blind. I'm meeting him at 12 o'clock at night at that bar or restaurant, not knowing if they already talked to the Balistrieris.
Of course, it's the betrayal of everything, of their whole life. But like you had said, if you would have talked to Jules, he probably would have mixed that. Jules being your handler. Boy, yeah. The Balistrieris, that's interesting. To this day, do you know why they pulled out?
No.
No. Yet, they incriminated themselves, right?
Oh, yeah, they all went to jail.
Yep. Son of a gun.
We got convictions out there. Sure did.
So that dinner that they had with you, and you went to the fancy restaurant, and the whole family was there, the Balistrieris in Milwaukee, they were tying the noose around their neck.
Yep.
Wow.
From Jam Street Media.